Good afternoon, scaredy cats. Hope you enjoy the video today, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Once upon a time, there was a popular YouTuber named CoryxKenshin who had amassed a massive following due to his entertaining content and charismatic personality. However, as he continued to gain popularity, strange things began to happen to him. It all started when CoryxKenshin received an ominous email from an unknown sender, inviting him to a secret location for a special video collaboration. Although he was hesitant at first, the promise of a huge boost in subscribers convinced him to accept the invitation. The day of the collaboration arrived, and CoryxKenshin found himself in a dark and abandoned building. As he made his way through the dusty halls, he began to feel like something was off. Suddenly, he heard a strange noise behind him and turned around to find that he was not alone. Standing before him was a shadowy figure, shrouded in darkness and emitting an eerie glow. The figure began to advance towards CoryxKenshin, and he could feel his heart pounding in his chest as he tried to run away. But no matter where he turned, the figure was always there, always getting closer. Finally, CoryxKenshin stumbled and fell, and the figure loomed over him. With a bone-chilling voice, it spoke to him, promising him fame and fortune if he would only agree to a terrifying pact. CoryxKenshin was paralyzed with fear, unable to move or speak. The figure waited patiently for his response, and as the seconds ticked by, the air grew colder and the darkness seemed to grow thicker. Suddenly, the figure disappeared, leaving CoryxKenshin alone in the dark. He scrambled to his feet and ran out of the building, vowing never to return. But the experience had changed him. He was never the same again, always looking over his shoulder and afraid of what might be lurking in the shadows. And although he tried to forget the terrifying encounter, he knew that it would always be with him, haunting him for the rest of his days. After the encounter, strange things began to happen to CoryxKenshin. He would hear strange noises coming from his computer late at night, even when it was turned off. Sometimes, he would wake up to find that his YouTube channel had been hacked and strange videos had been uploaded without his permission. CoryxKenshin tried to ignore it all and continued making videos for his fans, but the fear and paranoia never left him. He became obsessed with finding out who or what was behind the mysterious figure he had encountered. Late one night, while researching online, CoryxKenshin stumbled upon a website that talked about a cult that worshipped an ancient demon, known for offering fame and fortune in exchange for a person's soul. He felt a chill run down his spine as he realized that this was exactly what had happened to him. The figure he had encountered was not human, but a manifestation of the demon that the cult worshipped. Determined to expose the cult and put an end to their evil deeds, CoryxKenshin began to investigate further. He enlisted the help of some close friends and even hired a private investigator to help him uncover the truth. But as they delved deeper into the cult's activities, they realized that they were in over their heads. The cult was powerful and had many followers, and they were not afraid to use violence to protect their secrets. CoryxKenshin and his friends found themselves in grave danger, hunted by the cult's enforcers and barely managing to stay one step ahead of them. Finally, they discovered the location of the cult's main headquarters and staged a daring raid to expose their secrets to the world. It was a dangerous and bloody battle, but in the end, they emerged victorious. The cult was disbanded, and the demon they worshipped was banished back to the underworld. CoryxKenshin was hailed as a hero, but he knew that the experience had changed him forever. Although he had defeated the demon and the cult that worshipped it, he knew that he would always be haunted by the memory of the terrifying encounter that had started it all. CoryxKenshin decided to take a break from making YouTube videos and retreated to a secluded cabin in the woods to recover from the traumatic experience. However, he found that he could not escape the memories that haunted him. One night, while sitting by the fire, he heard a knock on the door. When he opened it, he found a mysterious package addressed to him. Inside was a strange object that he could not identify. As he examined it, he suddenly felt a presence in the room with him. He turned around to find the shadowy figure he had encountered before, standing before him once again. CoryxKenshin felt the fear return, but this time, he was not alone. His friends and supporters had followed him to the cabin, determined to help him face his fears. Together, they confronted the figure, and CoryxKenshin found the courage to stand up to it. He demanded to know what it wanted from him and why it had been haunting him. To his surprise, the figure spoke to him in a voice that was not terrifying but sad and desperate. It revealed that it had once been a human, but had made a deal with the demon to become powerful and famous. In exchange, it had lost its soul and was now trapped in a hellish existence, unable to escape or move on. CoryxKenshin felt a pang of sympathy for the figure, realizing that it had been a victim of the same demon that had targeted him. He made a decision to help it, despite the danger it posed. With the help of his friends, CoryxKenshin devised a plan to banish the demon and free the figure from its curse. It was a dangerous and risky plan, but they knew it was their only chance. They lured the demon out of hiding and engaged it in a battle of wills. It was a close fight, but in the end, they managed to banish it back to the underworld. The figure was freed from its curse, and CoryxKenshin felt a sense of closure and redemption. He knew that he had faced his fears and triumphed over the evil that had haunted him. As he returned to making YouTube videos, he felt a new sense of purpose and determination. He would continue to entertain his fans, but he would also use his platform to fight against the darkness that threatened to consume him and others like him. CoryxKenshin's fans noticed a change in his demeanor and content. He began to incorporate more positive messages and themes of overcoming fear and adversity. He became a beacon of hope for his fans, who looked up to him not just for his entertaining content, but for his strength and courage in the face of danger. Despite the danger he had faced, CoryxKenshin refused to let fear control him. He continued to make videos and engage with his fans, but he was more careful and vigilant than ever before. Months passed, and CoryxKenshin felt like he had finally put the horror of his encounter behind him. However, one night, he received a mysterious message from an unknown sender. It simply read, "I'm still here." CoryxKenshin's heart raced as he realized that the demon may not have been banished after all. It could still be lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike again. He knew that he could not face the demon alone, so he called upon his friends and fans once again. Together, they began to investigate the source of the message, determined to uncover the truth and put an end to the demon's reign of terror once and for all. Their investigation led them to a dark and foreboding forest, where they encountered the demon once again. This time, it was more powerful than ever before, fueled by its desire for revenge. The battle was intense and grueling, but CoryxKenshin and his friends refused to give up. They fought with all their strength, determined to protect themselves and their fans from the demon's wrath. In the end, they emerged victorious, and the demon was banished back to the underworld for good. CoryxKenshin breathed a sigh of relief, knowing that he had finally overcome his greatest fear. As he returned to making YouTube videos, he felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. He had faced his darkest fears and emerged stronger than ever before. And although he knew that there would always be new challenges and obstacles to face, he felt confident that he could overcome them with the help of his friends and supporters.